So you've closed on your property, and what's left to do? Well, there's a couple of things. So you're moving all your stuff into your new house, but there's something I want you to remember. It's really, really important. We don't know who has copies of those keys that you just got from closing. So I really want you to either get it rekeyed, or I want you to go over to Lowe's or Home Depot or any hardware store and buy yourself some new locks. I always suggest new locks because really sometimes it's a lot cheaper to buy new locks than it is to hire a locksmith to come out. Plus you could upgrade everything, start changing colors. There would seriously be nothing worse than putting all your belongings into a house and then somebody just taking a spare key and walking straight in. So get your locks changed. Another really important thing to do after closing is to file your homestead exemption. Now here in Texas, you need to live in the property on January 1st to be able to file that homestead exemption. So me as your agent, I'm gonna remind you come about January 10th or 15th or so. I will send you all the documentation. If you use somebody else to buy a house, go to your county website, look it up, look up homestead exemption and see how to file. Another really, really important thing, if you didn't catch it at closing, is your taxes. And this is more so for new builds, but can also apply to people that maybe bought a house that had a 65 and over exemption. Hopefully your lender did everything correct, but look over those taxes. Make sure that your mortgage company is collecting enough in your escrow. Because what I've seen happen before is people get to the end of the year and all of a sudden they had a $10,000, $15,000 tax bill and they didn't have the money to pay it. So what ended up happening was the lender said, okay, we need to increase your escrow account to cover the current taxes. And since you don't have the money to pay all of your taxes right now, we'll go ahead and take care of it for you. But we need to increase it again to cover the taxes that you owe us that we've already paid, which could easily double your payments. So look into your taxes, make sure everything's squared away on that front. And then every single year, your lender, your mortgage company should be taking care of it and paying all your taxes at the end of the year. But just double check, because I have seen cases where they forgot to pay it. Moving on over to fighting your taxes. Now, every single quarter, that first quarter, you want to file to fight your taxes. It's always good to fight your assessed value. You can't fight your tax rate, but you could fight your assessed value. So you want to get with your real estate professional, get with me, let us know, we do it all the time. We'll send you over comps for stuff that sold in the previous year, and then you could use those comps to go to the assessor's office and actually fight what your property is worth. So don't worry about fighting your taxes and getting it so low and thinking that you won't be able to sell your property for more. Those two things do not go together. Well, they kind of do. But your assessed value, lower it is, the more buyers can afford it. So for example, if you've got the exact same houses, they're both priced at the exact same amount on the market, but one assessed value is half the amount, that means whoever buys the house, their mortgage, their escrow account is going to be half the amount on the tax side as this other property. So it's a lot easier for buyers to buy your property when that assessed value is much, much lower. And repairs. So this is one of the biggest mistakes I see from people is one, they don't do regular maintenance. Get your HVAC checked out every season. So come springtime, check out your AC system. On the fall season, check out the heat system and get things repaired as they break. And then you're less likely to run into situations where you have to do a complete replace because nothing was ever taken care of. You should also be going through your inspection report. You really want to print that up and then pull it to the side and start crossing off items. A lot of things on home inspection reports are going to be honey-do lists, caulking around windows, seams, touching up paints, things of that nature. So go through, save your receipts with everything you repair, and even if that inspection report is 5-10 years old, if you hand that inspection report over to the buyers that might be purchasing your house later down the road, along with all the receipts that all that stuff was done, whenever I'm on the buyer side, it makes me feel like these sellers really took care of the property because they ensured everything was fixed, and here's proof of it all. So go through that report, get everything checked off. If you bought a new house, that 10-month mark of you moving in, get an inspection report, get the inspector out there. take that light item list of everything they found and give it to the builder, because a lot of that stuff is going to be on that 1-year warranty. So worst case scenario, you spend the money and they don't find anything wrong, but at least you have peace of mind, and it only costs you, maybe $500 to get that report done. And again, peace of mind, put it all together. When you go to sell the house, it'll make buyers feel a lot more comfortable. So there's a lot of resources online as well on what to maintenance when. So definitely look some of those up, jump in there and start maintaining your property every single month. Do little things here and there just to ensure that, one, your property stays in really good condition, and whenever you go to sell, it's going to keep your property value a lot higher when it's all said and done, because when you go to sell, everything's already fixed, everything's already taken care of. Even if your home is 50 years old, if you're taking care of it, then it'll be a lot easier when it comes to selling the property. So again, I'm Clayton Estrems, and remember, this is everything you want to do, at least the basics, after you've closed on your property. Is there anything else that you think I might have missed? Leave it in the comments below. Don't forget, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button for more great content like this.